Hey, what's up? What's going on out there? I was checking out this story about a cop who died from her complications with plastic surgery. And the first thing that popped in my head was like some of these bras are just dumb as hell getting all these surgeries, not knowing they have life threatening, you know, scenarios that come with it. But anyways, I'm gonna let the video play and give my one too.
A young police officer who traveled to Miami from Louisiana for plastic surgery in March died just days later.
NBC6 investigative reporter Amy Pateri found she is one of dozens who have died in Miami-Dade County after cosmetic procedures in recent years.
She spoke exclusively with the woman's sister who is sharing her loss, hoping to help others.
Now they just said one of dozens, so that means this damn near like a small epidemic of some women running to these places getting these surgeries and potentially losing their lives. Now another thing too, like these chicks, they go to these places and they're not even certified to do this type of work. Like some of this stuff is like backdoor and basements and all type of stuff. Now I don't know where she got it done, but it probably wasn't a good place. Probably was something cheap, and she didn't look into the medical ramifications of it.
Rosa was just 26 years old and had already accomplished so much.
Now she's a cop, 26. She's at looked like a Puerto Rican Day parade. She looked like she just wanted to bust in some of that gear and just start shaking or whatever. But judging by that little snippet just right there, I can tell she's just like one of them broads.
Very bright and promising future. She was serving her community as a police officer in the city of New Orleans. She also served her country overseas. She had just come back from a deployment to Kuwait as a U.S. Army reservist. Her sister, Ana Min Vasquez, says Rosa, the youngest of 5 siblings, had even bigger dreams for the future. She wanted to work for the FBI, so she clearly had a plan. But Vasquez says no one in the family knew about Rosa's plans to get cosmetic surgery when she told them she was taking a birthday trip to Miami in March. According to this invoice shared by her sister, the procedure included liposuction and fat transfer injections, commonly known as BBL, short for Brazilian butt lift.
So let me get this straight. This chick survived a tour overseas, came home, survived being a cop, and she dies from a BBL. Man, you can't even make this stuff up.
It shows Rosa paid $7,500 at Prestige Plastic Surgery Clinic on Coral Way. Vasquez says Rosa told the family about the surgery 3 days later on Saturday. We had just that feeling.
Like another thing too, with the surgery that gets me too, is like, who are you trying to impress? Like who? Like you you putting your life on the line getting this stuff, and like who are you trying to impress? I can see if somebody got plastic surgery to replace something they had, but if you adding on all this stuff, lips, your chest, your ass, all this stuff, like who are you trying to impress? And the first thing I think about is like people have too much control over people because some people try to impress other people that they don't even know so much and them trying to impress them has that much control over them. Like I just don't get it. And it cost her life.
Her guts, like something is wrong. I texted her and I said, I hope you're doing okay. You're enjoying your birthday. But there was no answer back. By the following morning on March 23rd, Rosa was dead. According to this report from the Miami-Dade medical examiner, a friend staying with her at this short-term rental discovered her unresponsive and started CPR, but it was too late. The cause? A pulmonary embolism from blood clots associated with cosmetic surgery. An investigator noted it's a common complication, and there were no obvious signs of neglect. I hate that I'm here because I'm having to talk about her in the sense of her not being here. These notes from the medical examiner's investigation detail the hours and days following Rosa's surgery. According to her friend, she complained of extreme pain at a follow-up appointment the day after the procedure. Things took a turn Saturday. On Saturday, at a follow-up massage appointment, her friend said she was pale, with dilated pupils, and her lips were purple, adding she later complained of no sensation in her legs or feet. I've been having complications today. Details also described in this text message Vasquez says Rosa sent to a friend that night. Her blood pressure dropped drastically, and I did not have circulation in the lymph. Warning signs Vasquez believes could have saved her sister's life. That's the part that we have to live with because it was unnecessary for her to die. NBC6 invest.
Thank you. I'm glad her sister said it. It was unnecessary. It's tragic. I feel sorry for her and her family, but it's just dumb. Like, it's really dumb. It wasn't a procedure you needed for some health reason. You just wanted to get cosmetic surgery just to keep up with people and and you and just because you cared about what other people thought about you. Let's just keep it real. That's just what it is, honestly.
States has learned over the last 3.5 years, the Miami-Dade Medical Examiner's Office has certified 25 deaths related to cosmetic surgery, involving several different doctors and clinics. There have been too many deaths too close together to raise a huge flag and say, wait a minute. I want her death to be, if anything, a cautionary tale for those who are thinking of having these surgeries. The medical examiner's office ruled the manner of death an accident. We spoke to a representative from Prestige Plastic Surgery by phone who told us they did not recall Wigadi's Rosa's case. They did not answer our specific questions, but said they follow all protocols for safety before and after procedures. Amy Viteri, NBC.
Well, I'm going to say what her sister said first about the cautionary tale part, and I'm glad her sister said that. Like, her death should serve as a cautionary tale, but it's not going to work, unfortunately, because I've seen other stories like this, except this one, she's a cop, obviously. But I've seen other stories like this, and those cautionary tales are not working because a lot of these chicks are just getting that stuff, getting these from these places, and they're just having a lot of, even if they're not fatal, just health issues in general. And they just keep going back and keep going back. But there's one clinic, like the news reporter was just saying, like they just didn't recall. Like, I bet you they don't, because they probably dropped a lot of people. But that's my 1-2 on it. Leave your commentary. Let me know what you think.